Yeah. It's too far. I can't get a grip on it.
Might as well finish it.
Yeah, he's using the 66.
Yeah, well, half gone. That's stupid to leave it like that.
Honestly. Oh no, yeah. Don't leave me alone. Need lunch.
Why do you need lunch? You're done.
What do you mean I'm done? There's still like 2 hours worth of work here.
There's why I'm gonna stay. That's exactly.
Well, what, you stay and then we never eat?
I'm just saying it's not 2 hours worth of work.
Yeah. You staying ain't gonna make me work any faster.
Oh. why it's gonna take 2 hours. Because if I'm not here,
No, it's not gonna take
you
2
would have
hours.
went. You would have went to the truck. You would have went to the truck and got the cigarette before taking a load. That's why. See? We literally got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We should be on the road in 2 hours. Probably on the floor in front of the truck. Well, then that means they're not.
Andrew wants to know. Oh, wet t-shirt. You can see those nippies. And all the hair covering them.
Don't drop it on the grass.
Oh yeah. Alex, get the cigarette. Oh, no piece of stick.
Looks like soldering.
So that piece I came up with myself. Go check it out.
Why don't we just buy a new cart?
I went by a new wheelbarrow that's
Remember I bought the wheelbarrow?
That's actually meant for this work.
Remember? I bought one. There's 3 of them.
Harrison's about to come back and I'll ask him what.
There's actually
He'll explain to you the kind of wheelbarrow.
there's 3 wheelbarrows in there. Rollers. That are made from wood. That's a wood cart.
One sec, Harrison will explain to you what I mean.
Remember the basket one? Why don't you go and buy the right one and I pay you?
Okay, can I borrow your truck? I'm not taking a dollar. Harrison, can you please explain to Andrew what kind of dollar that is?
There is a real dolly there. A real one.
You guys have one that's not assembled.
Exactly. So I don't know why they
What,
complain.
are you talking about the one that has the big fucking shit coming up?
I bought an actual one that you pull.
Derek told me that you guys don't use it because Pat said it's gonna break.
I never said that. I said I created some job sites for you guys to assemble all.
I said
Exactly. I've seen that come to 2 job sites and not get assembled.
I was like, if you guys are using that,
But then people complain about it's too hot or there's nothing to do or it's this or that. But I've literally seen them bring it to 3 job sites all the time to 2. And guys stand around the clock and do nothing but all assembly, outside shops, sergeant shaws, everything. There's every piece of equipment that you need is there, and if it's not there, it's asked for and it's gone.
well, next time we need it, just throw it in and I'll put it together.
I bought like one of those rubber wheel like
got bolts and stuff for it?
Yeah. That's not good. I got it from Prince Auto.
They just get loosened. The ones that we have are all welded.
I have a welded one, but they say it's too big and it has no centerpiece. So you really,
Yeah.
it's a long cart. That is what it's meant for, long.
Okay, we need some.
But you guys can't.
It's got to
fit
be
them.
in the middle of that one and this one. What's between them?
You have 3 different four. You have 2 pulling ones. You got this one.
Yeah, like the ones I've seen are, it's got the wheels that are like this big.
That's the one at the yard, and then it has like a scoop part on the
Yeah,
bottom.
it's got this.
It's too big because you guys don't want to put it in the truck.
And they're like this high.
That's
Can you
what-
explain, please, the kind that we use at Chuck's?
Yeah, they got the big thing that comes out like a handle.
That's the one that we have there.
Not the yard.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the
big
one at the
rubber
yard.
wheels. Yeah.
No, I know which one he's talking about. Yours is
Just
too
don't
big.
like her.
One
That
he's
was too
talking-
big.
The gray one's the cart with 4 wheels I saw.
No, that's just what I want. It's just one part of it. Like, you're supposed to put like 4-foot logs in it, but you don't want to cut 4-foot logs. I mean, sorry, they cut it into like 2-foot logs, so they'll fall through the middle. It's supposed to just go from the bottom. It's a literally log cart. It's supposed to take logs like this high.
But then they're
Huh? Exactly. But I'm just
Just
saying,
it's heavy when you're.
don't say it's not a log cart.
Well, there's a centerpiece that it doesn't have that it needs to be so big, otherwise it'll fall through.
True, exactly. That's his point. But even if the point is, you would still have to wheel it out because then 5 guys would be lifting 1 log in the truck. So I understand why it's not ideal.
making actually too much.
I'm telling you, this one lasted how long? You bought that one.
I bought it recently.
Remember you drove it over?
No, that was Dave. That was Dave.
But you lied and said it was you?
No?
You bought that. I swear to you.
No, I
that
bought
one.
the regular one.
Oh, yeah.
Just the one side.
But that one's last for how long? Almost 2 years. So say what you want. For something shit, that's in 2 years for $79.
It has no air in the tires.
That's even better. Because
No, it's not. 'Cause then,
we had one with air, remember? What happened to the one with air? I threw it in the scrap metal bin. Remember, I had another one before that with air and the tire spot.
I've never seen that.
I run.
You asked, you got. Now I got a fucking ladder, a $900 ladder we never use. But then,
yeah, leave it on the ground. I'll bring it. The orchard ladder.
yeah. Fucking 30 inches.
It's like it's still in plastic.
Oh, when we went, this is 2 weeks, 3 weeks before that. You don't recall again. You don't. We went to do hedges, and you were like, "Oh, this ladder we have is not." You said the same thing you're saying now, switching the cart to a ladder. There's an appropriate ladder for it. It's called an orchard ladder, Andrew. Tree doctor's godsend. Da da da. Blah blah blah.
I got one.
Now there's one in the
the tree
bin,
doctor
and we
card.
have not used it
doctor
ever
has
since.
one.
But
We
every
haven't done
every
any
hedge
hedging.
every hedge that we've done, we've managed to do it without this. Because, no.
Oh no, it's because like final when I go out and put my head there.
So like, but really, that's the only way to do a hedge properly that's overgrown is to climb it.
Or scaffolding.
Actually, there's been plenty of times where the ladder.
Scaffolding is awesome. It's just that.
For what? What hedges have we done that are high enough to go
Me
do
and
that?
Claire did.
Where?
Where you sent us to the hedger, like Claire, grab a hedger. You know, she go ahead. Like, why is it the hedger's still in her truck right now?
I know.
Like, why? Like, what hedge are we doing? I don't know. You didn't do a hedge yesterday?
You know how she just took it for herself. That's why I said, Pat, make sure you get back that ladder in that hedge. See? You guys climbed the tree and he's moving along. And he's in the sun.
That's young guy.
older than you.
What's better? What's back?
48. How old are you?
Oh. 47.
Well, no. You use the log truck for the crap pieces. You know, the ones that can't roll.
That wants to go home.
I know, I'm getting back to it.
So you're not in the midday heat.
We're already there.
Who do I remind you
It's
of?
not that hot out.
Oh, fuck. And the joke is it's hotter today than it was yesterday.
Well, if you can stand in the shade and you feel a nice breeze, it's not that hot.
Hard boiled legs, that's why they got farting.
Ouch, those bites. Oh yeah, look at them.
Hard boiled eggs because you spend fucking $40 a day on fucking beers. And because you're buying those expensive gin bags, that's why. Expensive gin bags. I just going all out on gin bags, but won't get a lunch. I come and work in the heat. Black man. Yeah, say something now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Kick you right in the dick. Something guy. No, eat your lunch. Eat your lunch.
Yeah, eat.
Eat your lunch.
Oh, is it okay?
Oh, look. Double handling. Look at the big cat there. Oh, no, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. That's another thing too. You don't eat breakfast in the morning, you drink a beer. I wonder why you're tired and dehydrated.
Oh my god.
Well, you have it yolked.
What?
You have it yolked.
Yeah, really? I don't like it.
The girl didn't come today?
What?
Did she leave when you guys left?
Yeah. Actually, she had to call somebody and have her pick it up. She was fucked yesterday.
Somebody came for her?
Yeah.
Who, the boyfriend?
I don't know, we left before somebody did.
She had a nap.
Did you leave before that?
You gave us a ride.
Yeah, but she called me. Took a nap and then she went.
Oh.
Put her truck on. Air conditioning. Took a nap.
She's worse than you. I see her back. Her back was fucking close.
Well, it's because she got one suck, right? And then she tried to get it out. Got another. And then after that, we were on top of it.
love finishing early. This is why I love it now. I love it.
How many hours is on there?
Huh?
How many hours is on
No, what time does it tell?
2. Well, it still says starting at 7. So.
I'm only gonna start paying now when taxes and insurance.
That'll have like a beeper on it. Beep.
So but I'm gonna start paying.
Ow! You get punch blocks.
On every job site, you have to put touch ball on the wall. I got one more after this anyway. One more, we gotta make up for Tuesday. We got one more to go.
Ever since I started working here, it's just making up for other days. We gotta go to another one. We gotta make up for
Oh, this whole season we gotta make up for Brampton.
We gotta make up for you. You are 100% right. We have to make up for Brampton. You're finally called.
Okay.
how else am I gonna
I don't know. You're gonna think
Let it go a ramp?
all steady.
don't know if they do it with those.
He's gonna get like fucking tinnitus or something, man.
Whole bodies are fucked.
I knew some guy gave you with that. He was like going insane.
Like, you know those animal sounds? Yeah, the high pitched ones. I can't. Like I watch the background.
Like those really high pitched noises you hear. I remember they saying if you hear something loud and you hear a high pitch after, that's like it's dying or something. That's like that frequency. Yeah, it's like dead.
got another 3 hours in you, Pat?
What?
You got another 3 hours in you? Huh?
Well, go where?
Another job. Huh?
What?
No. Trimming a hedge. I'm not sorry about that. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm going to give you the address.
I'm not fucking going to another job. Not after I go fix me, man. If you put this job on and then you put, okay, we have another job to go after it, then I'm not there.
You haven't even made this is the first job I've ever finished.
I
Jose.
I set it up at the other place. They'd be like, oh, you gotta go do this. It's an emergency. I'm like, all right, fine. But like,
Only time I do that if the storm calling, I'm trying to catch all the money.
yeah, then
No, it's right. I was looking. It was working. I thought you would have said yeah.
I would have done it if I didn't have to pick up my car.
I was just trying to fuck with Harris and Alex.
I know you're fine. But then you go to Alex after because you know Alex and I talk. So you're gonna be like, Alex, get the check. Mine cost.
Alex loves it. He loves it.
Why are you rolling now?
Because he doesn't got a lot of steam and he's trying to get out of here so he can go get some beers in him. Alex is like you, he wants to get out.
You can't think.
That's why I like this crew because they're not the drag out for work crew, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't like dragging jobs out. I really. That's why, like, honestly, Buggy's a good guy, but it's painful to watch him work, and that fucking Marco back. Whoa.
Marco's done it. Let me get my phone. My phone, don't mind me.
Like, Pat's got the patience.
I love my
No, but you're not done.
Why? You got 10 more.
You got 4 more pieces.
Alex, this Marco go right
I'll
through
hold them all by myself. Everybody can go.
No, because then it's gonna take a while.
Wow, let's just go, man.
Yeah, we're getting this done.
Alright.
This is gonna be done in like 10 minutes.
Don't forget the stuff on the people's roof. Should have got that on the way down, shouldn't you?
I'm like, that's like, dude, freaking Donald Trump. Okay, yeah, fuck it, the brakes. It's on.
Well, maybe takes off there. Takes off over, we'll put it back in neutral. Well, I'll get one going.
Don't believe me.
Andrew just says yes, and
No damage to your wrought iron fence.
oh,
Stuff her off the roof.